I've been home for a little over a week, getting sleepless, starting to get antsy. You know what time it is. Let's get a little more of this work done and get ready to go trucking. Hey, what's up? Got the reefer hooked up. Oh, Todd, you're a flatbed guy. You've been pulling your flatbed. No, I'm both. I prefer my flatbed when it comes to user friendliness of the job. I prefer the flatbed. Flatbed is pick up during business hours, deliver during business hours. You don't have lumpers to deal with. Yes, it's much more enjoyable. The money depends. It just depends on the markets and what's happening. Money's back and forth. Recently, we were killing it with flatbeds. Before that, we were setting records with our reefer freight. It's just what you want to do. I guess my thing with this, I'm able to just change my scenery and do something different when I get bored. I like to be diverse. Over the years, you listen to people talk, you watch the news. Over the years, I've learned a lot of lessons, and I've learned one of them is be diverse. You hear the guys tell you, oh, be diverse in your stock portfolio. Be diverse with your retirement plan. Diversify. Okay, I diversified my business. I diversified my employment. I'm riddled with ADD. You can tell when I'm talking, I will get lost in a minute. And I get bored and my mind wanders. So I can be trucking for a while with my flatbed, just loving life. I'm in New York today, Texas tomorrow, Utah, Idaho next week. I'm playing in the mountains. I'm running through the cities. That's great. And after a while, either the pace or the scenery, whatever it is, I get bored with it. I get burnt out with it. And fortunately, I don't have to just sit there year after year and grind that out when I'm bored. Same with the reefer. Back in the early spring, February, March was the last time I pulled this. Just been up here servicing and going over everything. I worked on the chute, but it's sat since early spring. Yeah, damn, you parked your reefer in the spring and you live in Florida? Yeah, it wasn't about money. I was burnt out. I'd run really hard the last couple of years. We had it really, really good with reefer. And I ran hard. And the schedule with a reefer is much different than with a flatbed. Schedule with a reefer, if you're loading at a farm, they're picking, packing, shipping, whatever they're doing, you can get there at 7 a.m. and pull out at midnight. You just don't know. And that's the deal. You don't go up there, you raise hell. If you know the deal, you know to go up there and chill and nap and do all you can to get through the day. But there's times that reefer takes forever. And a Monday load, deliver in New York Wednesday morning. And it don't matter if it's Monday night at midnight, Tuesday at 1 or 2 a.m. You still got that Wednesday morning. It can be tough. And there's drops along the way. And they're at 1 a.m. and 2:45 a.m. and 3:15 a.m. and then you got another one at 6 a.m. When you're empty, then it's time to go reload. Reefer can be tough, but I enjoy where I go, and I enjoy the customers, some of them. But my biggest thing is I like to be diverse, and I like the ability to change what I'm doing so that I can still go to work and I can still make a living and not go crazy or hate my life and my job. I can just change my scenery, and that's the beauty of being diverse. So I remember when I first got out of school. I was 19 years old and I went to work for Cargill, and I punched that time clock. And you know, you get up in the morning and you drive that same stretch of road every day. You stop at that same convenience store every day. You can get that same pack of cigarettes and coffee, and you punch that same time clock, and you see that same shop walls or plant walls and the same faces. You're 19, 20, 21 years old, and it starts going, this is it. This is it. I'm gonna do this until I retire or die. And how I started trucking is a completely different story. I got into trucking, and I loved trucking, and that was it. It was not as much the money as it was the road. I loved the road, and I loved being gone. I loved going and seeing places. I loved the scenery. Looking through that windshield, my office view changes, not just daily, weekly or monthly, but hourly, by the minute. My office view constantly changes, and that's just me. It's a lot of people, and that's my motivation to go trucking. But I can get bored, and now I'm bored on the flatbed. I'm ready for a little bit faster pace. I'm ready to see those old customers, ready to go different side of the country, and I'm probably gonna make a little bit more money, so that doesn't hurt. So that's what we're doing with the reefer. Being diverse keeps me from getting bored and quitting. There's times I come in, the last few trips with the flatbed, I really love it and I enjoy it. I love going to farms. I've hauled some hay, I've hauled some steel, I've hauled a little bit of everything with my flatbed, different places, big job sites, big manufacturing plants, power plants, you name it, the typical flatbed stuff. Been enjoying myself, enjoyed the pace, but lately, the last 2 times I came home, it was harder to leave. Come home again, harder to leave. And I'm, okay, it's official, I'm burnt out on it. What do I do? Well, if I didn't have this reefer, I'd be miserable. I don't want to live that miserable life. I don't want to punch that same time clock and drive down that same strip of road, look at those same faces every day. You know what I did? Drop the flatbed, grab the reefer. So that's what we're going to go do. And honestly, I'm excited to go trucking now. I've been home a week. Might take a few more days off, and everything will be ready when it's time to go. And I won't have to go out on the road and work on it and change this and change that. Everything will be ready. I'm taking my time. I'm in no hurry. And when I pull out, I can go reefer trucking. And hey, man, I'm excited to go now. I'm not burnt out on this like I was the flatbed. And then this year, next year, this time, I might be burnt out. I might be burnt out on it by the summer and not want to do it. I'll go grab my flatbed. Diversify. It's one way of keeping things fresh and exciting and enjoying the road, because this is more than a job for some of us. It's a lifestyle, and I don't want to do anything else. So we figure out how to keep ourselves excited and motivated, and that's the way I do it. I'm able to swap back and forth, change my job. Same name, same truck, same name on the door, same guy, new job. So we'll see what next week brings, and go from there. See what we're doing. Truck it up.